Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is going to be a different kind of video than you're used to if you come to my channel often. This is going to be a reaction video to a YouTube clip that I just watched today. Now, one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I actually watched this clip a long time ago when it first aired on 60 Minutes, and I really liked what Morgan Freeman had to say, and it really struck me the way he articulated what he was trying to get across. And since here in the States, February is Black History Month, Dave Rubin actually brought the clip back up and reacted to it today. So what I'm going to do is play the clip. I want to just let it play and I want to throw myself up in the corner. If you guys have any opinions about this topic or anything like that, go ahead, feel free to drop some comments down below. As always, please stay respectful in the comments. I know you may be anonymous on the internet, but your thoughts and comments always have repercussions, even if it is to yourself. So let's get over to the video and check out what Morgan had to say. All right, here we go, guys. This is Rubin Report. Again, a lot of people have different opinions on Dave Rubin as well, saying just because of his opinions, he's alt-right, even though the dude is obviously a libertarian. I've watched a lot of his clips and videos for several years, so I'm very familiar with him. Just because you don't agree with someone's views doesn't mean you can shoot them down and throw labels on them just so you can dismiss everything that they say. I find that to be a bunch of bullshit, which is one of the reasons I'm bringing this clip up. So whether or not you guys agree or disagree with this, feel free to leave your comments. That way we can get some discourse going. Let's jump into the video.
All right, we got one more for you. I wanted to do a little throwback clip because February is Black History Month, as they say. That's what I'm told in my Google Calendar. And we found this video of Morgan Freeman on 60 Minutes. This is about 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Talking to Mike Wallace.
Keep this in mind, guys. This has been a long time ago, man.
Perhaps the insignificance of Black History Month.
Black History Month?
Wow.
I find
Ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
That's tough. That's tough. See, one of the biggest arguments, again, I'm going to stop this several times, guys, just because I want to point out things. That's one of my biggest arguments. You want to relegate their history to a month and call them they. You want to say black people and then relegate their history to just a month and then 11 months. How about it's American history? How about it's human history? I don't get that, and I've never really gotten that. I know one of the arguments from the other side is for a lot of American history in the past, you know, black folks just haven't gotten the kind of teaching in public schools because of racism. Look at Jim Crow. Look at all this crazy stuff back in the old days. Black history wasn't really taught. And that's one of the reasons there was a Black History Month. That way they could kind of, you know, it's brought to the forefront, basically. But again, this is coming from Morgan Freeman's standpoint. I don't know where you stand on this subject. You know, again, leave your comments down below and let me know how you feel. Respectfully, please.
Come on, what do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month?
That's tough.
No.
Sorry, I keep saying that, but it is.
Well,
It's a very rough thing to say.
I'm Jewish.
I'm Jewish. I'm not white. You realize how all this, you know how people used to separate Italians. They would separate, just when folks were coming over to America, they would be like, no, I'm not white, I'm Italian. Or I'm Scottish, or I'm this, or I'm that. Nowadays, it seems like we're getting so much to clump people together into groups. There is no more, depending on where you came from back in the old days. You were just either white, or you're black, or you're brown. See, that's one of the other weird things that times have changed since this video was released. Morgan Freeman said, when do white people want their month? He's like, I'm not white, I'm Jewish. That's strange right there.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh. Oh. Why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't either.
Oh, no. Do you want one? Do you want a month? He's like, no, I don't want a month. I don't want a month. He's like, I don't want one either then. Why is that a problem? See, this is one of the reasons this video really hit me when it was first released. He's like, the way he just came back at Morgan Freeman, he's like, no, I don't want one. You can have one, I don't want one. I ain't trying to lower myself to need a month. That's something to think about, man.
I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
American
How are
history.
we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it.
Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it.
Stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
How about we just call each other Americans or humans? And again, this is one of those topics where everybody has their own opinion. How about you stop calling me white? How about I stop calling you whatever race, whatever country you're from? How about we're just freaking human beings? And that's what he means by not talk about it. How about saying, yeah, my black friend over there, or my white friend?
I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You understand what I know this white guy named Mike Wallace. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh.
There you go. I don't know this white guy named... That's crazy. And I want to listen to Dave talk about it.
Pretty good, huh? Remember the old days when you could turn on network television and hear something that actually made sense?
Wow.
Yeah. Look, we've got a month for everything. There's Gay Pride Month. There's Black History Month. We got months for all of these things.
Yep.
It's all of this sort of symbolic silliness. But the real moment...
To make everybody feel special, when in reality we're all more alike than we are different.
Morgan Freeman looks directly at Mike Wallace after he says he's Jewish. And he goes, do you want one? Meaning, do you want a month? A Jewish History Month. Maybe there is one. I actually don't even know.
There probably is somewhere. Yeah.
Do you want one? And Mike Wallace is right. No, whoa.
No.
Why would I want one of those, man? I don't want that.
No, I'm better than that. I don't need my own month. You need your own month because you're black. Fuck out of here with that.
That tells you all you need to know. These things have nothing to do with solving the problem.
Exactly. We're trying to solve racism.
In America of solving these problems. Think about where we were at 10 years ago before we let wokeness and BLM and this modern pernicious racism of the left into the system.
That's tough. And again, I know everybody's going to have different opinions on Dave Rubin. He used to be staunchly on the left until, and again, if you don't watch a lot of Dave Rubin's older stuff, he explained several times why he has moved over to be libertarian. He is not a staunch Republican. He's a gay dude who just wants to do what he wants, not be freaking forced to fall into a box. He doesn't want to be in one box. He's just a normal dude. He don't want to be called the gay white guy. It's just Dave Rubin, who interviews everybody from both sides. And he goes into why he really left that side of the spectrum, because he saw just how crazy it was getting, man.
When we voted in that two-time black president, Barack Obama, with hope and change, whether you liked Obama or not. I mean, America did vote in a black president.
Well, there you go.
How many European countries have black prime ministers,
there you go. Okay.
Like, we did something so well that we are watching a race right now. And Morgan Freeman's broad point there is stop talking about it, meaning the more you obsess over it,
yes,
the more you make it feel real. And
that's the thing. And I understand having the first black president was obviously a first. But what he just said, we're not talking about Barack Obama. We're talking about every single issue, every single day regarding race. The more you talk about it, the more power you give it. The more every time you see a fucking article that says black man was shot by such and such. How about a dude or a woman or whoever was shot by somebody? Shouldn't that be enough? Why do we... It's clickbaity. It's bullshit mainstream clickbait. They care more about telling you the race of somebody when it benefits them. That's all it's about. So keep your mind open on that.
The more that it feels real, the more people will act on that fake realism. And we'll all walk around thinking that everything is racist.
It's a cycle.
So that's a great point. But Morgan Freeman doesn't sit down in that interview and go, well, who am I talking to today? Oh, it's white anchor Mike Wallace. And I hope that Mike Wallace didn't sit down that day and go, who am I talking to?
It's a black guy.
Actor Morgan Freeman.
No, it's fucking Morgan Freeman.
No one cares about this stuff anymore.
We're over it, bro.
The wokesters. Yes. Are there 50 neo-Nazis somewhere?
Yep. Oh, don't get it wrong. There's people on the other side. There's people on the other side. Don't get it wrong. This isn't me trying to shoot down everybody that's trying to be like, oh, the woke. Oh, he's some kind of alt-right guy. No. There's absolutely racist motherfuckers out there that still think that just because of the melanin content in your skin that you don't deserve the same rights as another person. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is there has to be the medium. And for the longest time, it was always the racist versus everybody else, and there couldn't be racists on this side. There couldn't, and what's happening nowadays is you're starting to see the craziness that was over here, is starting to be represented over here. And these folks that are on this side don't realize that they've gone way too far. They're not centrist anymore. They're not thinking clearly. And that's what Dave's trying to talk about.
Do they have any institutional power? Does anyone give them the time of day? No. Should they be allowed to be outside holding a flag? Yeah.
Yes.
Free speech.
Freedom.
Okay. But we have to get to the point, and we were so close. I mean, that's really the point. We were so close to getting to the point where we were post-race. And just as we were there, they pulled the rug out and now made everything about race. And
so I hope you guys enjoyed this content, and I really hope you enjoyed that video. Even if you want to go watch it while not listening to me commentate over it, I would just say go watch it, because it opened my mind a long time ago and really changed the way I looked at this stuff. And again, I come from a different perspective than obviously Morgan Freeman would, as somebody that's a lot older than me that actually went through true racism, where they couldn't go to a store, they couldn't drink out of a water fountain because of this color of their skin. Even today, people are raised in racist places, etc., etc. But really, the point in this video was to showcase what was said that long ago in the mindset of some people that definitely did experience real racism, and they still had that mindset of there is no black history or white history or Jewish history. There's American history, there's European history, there's African history, but at the end of the day, it's human history, man. And I understand why this happened back in the day. I understand it was because that wasn't in the forefront. But maybe now that we have reached a point where we realize everybody is on equal terms when it comes to the melanin content, maybe we need to rethink this thing. So that is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, and if you would like to see me do more reactions, feel free to let me know in the comments. Take care, you guys.